Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another build for you in The Sims 4, but this time I am building a cottage. Yes, the cottage that I mentioned like a couple of videos ago. She's finally here. I finally finished it. But this build is in Henford-on-Bagley. It is on the 30 by 20 lot, which is on the like upper rightish side of the map. That's where I'm building this currently. You could probably put it elsewhere if you want, but that's what I'm doing. I felt like building a cottage just because why not? I haven't built one for the channel yet, and I really enjoy this pack. Cottage Living is honestly one of my favorite ones in terms of like build mode, minus the fact that we don't have any plants or trees. That's kind of a odd thing for a cottage pack, but that's fine. But I like the doors, the windows. I love a lot of the furniture. I guess we have the house plants, like the whatever, the indoor, whatever you want to call it. We have that, but I like a lot of like the decorations and things that come with the pack, and it's like one of my favorites to build with, honestly, and play with. I really like a lot of like the skill building, and just like, you can get the farm animals and chickens and things, and then the cross stitch, I think that's what that is, comes with this pack, and I personally love doing that, especially if I have like, I don't know, that's like one of my favorite skills to do, because I like how you can hang them up and things, and whatever. But really enjoy this pack, and I haven't built with it on the channel yet, so that's what I'm doing here today. As you can see, a little bit struggling with the roof situation, just because that's kind of how it works. It was doing that thing where part of the roof was like clipping into the room, so you couldn't like actually put stuff in there, and it was looking kind of weird. I don't know, it was doing that thing, so I had to mess with that a little bit, but I eventually got it down and everything was fine. And then yeah, oh, and then I also added like a double chimney type of situation here, just because when I was looking at inspiration pics off of like Google, Pinterest, wherever, a lot of them had the double chimney on both or whatever, and I just feel like adding that in. I think it makes it kind of look like very symmetrical, which was another thing I noticed with a lot of the cottages when I was looking at pictures. Very symmetrical, very like that type of thing. So did that. But yeah, this house I think ends up being 2 bedrooms and then 3 bathrooms. I think there's 2 full ones and then 1 half. It's honestly a pretty extensive build for being as small of a house as it is. I kind of cram in a lot of things. It's not a very open house. Like a lot of the rooms are kind of closed off, which I don't really mind, because like when I think cottage, I'm not thinking like modern floor plan where everything's like open and everything. So like I feel like it fits. And I use like those like the arched archways or doorways, whatever, too, because I feel like that kind of fit the aesthetic. And like, I don't know, I was trying to make the house feel a little older, which like kind of makes sense if I'm doing a cottage, I feel like. I don't know, but yeah, as you see here, I'm just kind of figuring out the floor plan. It took me a minute to kind of lay everything out. Just like I said, it's kind of a smaller space, and like one thing I was trying to keep in mind was I wanted to have a fireplace at least on one side, because I don't need 2 fireplaces technically. So I ended up putting it on the right side of this house, and that's kind of where the living room, or that's where I'm planning to put the living room. And yeah, that's kind of why the floor plan's a little funky downstairs, but upstairs kind of more straightforward. You kind of have like a common area. There's gonna be a like full bathroom, and then the primary bedroom's up there. I honestly could have lofted it if I really wanted to, but again, I don't think that really kind of fit the vibe. So I don't know. It's a lot of like closed spaces, which I don't really mind, because like I feel like a lot of the time I build kind of open type stuff depending. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's kind of important to mention in terms of this build. I don't know. I chose that like light brown just because I like the color and it looks good with that stone. And yeah, that's kind of my thought process there. But right now I'm getting into the bedroom. I don't really know who exactly is going to be living in here, but I kind of made it kind of like a cottagecore theme, obviously. Kind of more like older like furniture kind of feel. But yeah, I chose those base game side tables and kind of got the bed to match it a little bit better. I don't know. I like love like every swatch that comes with that bed. That bed is like one of my favorite things like in The Sims personally. Like we need more beds like that. That bed is like awesome. Like And just like, I love like the bedspreads that come with it too. Even like the more like plaid or like plain ones, I like all of those. And like, I think they all have like really good colors and just like whatever. I feel like I use that bed a lot when I do like my teens rooms for like my personal like builds and things. And I don't know, it has a lot of good colors and things like that. So it's one of my personal favorite items. I also love the chair that I put in the desk over there. Very nice. A lot of the colors in this like pack, or like that came with this pack, are like kind of more that pastel kind of, or like earthy-ish vibe, and I think it looks really pretty, and I like it quite a lot. So yeah, I don't know, I just really like the color scheme that came with this pack, and I like to build with it, so that's why we're doing that today. Anyway, just trying to fill out the room here and figure out what decorations I want, what do I want to include. I end up deleting a couple of things here, like that basket I don't think stays, and the wreath, I think I get rid of both of those, but everything else I think stays for the most part. But yeah. Oh, the curtains, I don't know, I like the curtains that come with this pack, but I also, I don't know, like they definitely fit the vibe of this pack, but I don't know if I could be really using them like a whole ton in my other builds with other things. It kind of depends on what I'm building, but like, I don't know, like they're fine, but it fits this pack, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but this build is base game and Cottage Living only, so if you have Cottage Living, you can download this and use it and do whatever you want with it. But yeah, I try to do just limited pack just because I know everybody doesn't have everything. Like, I don't have every single pack, but I try to make it so if you do have the pack, you can download it, not have to worry about having like 900 different things. So yeah, if you want to download it, feel free. My gallery ID is the same as my YouTube, so it should be The Threat of Joy on YouTube and on the gallery. So if you want to download it, feel free. But yeah. Oh yeah, and the wallpaper situation. I like the wallpapers. I like every single swatch that comes with, like I think there's like 3 or 4 different ones that come with this pack. But by God, they are so busy. So busy. And it could be a lot to pair, especially if you use that bedspread where it's like kind of more busier like pattern. Same with the rug. It's like, I like every single one individually, but together it can be a bit much. So I have to be very conscious of that when I'm building with this pack, just because it could be a lot. It can be very loud, and not intentionally, because cottagecore I feel like isn't very like loud per se. So that's just something that I kind of struggled with here, but I ended up picking that one. I think it looks pretty good with that room. Still a little busy, but like that's kind of the vibe of the wallpaper, so it kind of works out. But yeah, now moving on to the living room. Yeah, it's a living room. I don't have a TV or anything. I kind of just decorate that fireplace eventually, and then I use all the couches and chairs from this pack. I do wish that there was like maybe like, I don't know, chairs that matched a bit better to that sofa, because that sofa is like honestly one of my favorites in the game. Like I love a lot, like every swatch that comes with it. Same with those chairs right there, like those also work. But I don't know if they necessarily fit the vibe of like the couch perfectly. I don't know. They work, but like kind of don't at the same time. But I don't know. I also really like that like side table, or like whatever you want to call that. I just put down. Really like that. That looks really good like everywhere. So yeah. I think I end up changing the color of it and placement as well later on, but I don't know. Looks really good, and in like every swatch. But yeah, I didn't really know what to do for this side area over here, because it was like too awkward for like, I didn't want to put another like desk or office area, so I just put the library. So I don't know, I feel like it fits, especially if you're kind of more of like a low tech kind of house, I guess. But yeah, now we're going on to the kitchen. I use like the default kind of green swatch for the cabinets. I absolutely love this cabinet and counter set. Like just so cute, and just like I love every color that comes with it. I'm like kind of a sucker for pastels and kind of like that light lighter shades of colors. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I also really like the appliances that come with this pack. Again, I don't necessarily use them all the time in my builds, but like if I'm aiming for more of a cottage aesthetic or like an older kind of vibe, or like even like horse ranch, like if I use that pack and build, like that'd be more something I could tie in. But I really like the whole kitchen thing, like everything that came with like the kitchen side of this pack. So it's just so good. But yeah, now we're on to the dining room, and it's a very tight dining room. Couldn't even fit the whole table to have chairs on both sides, but that's fine. I don't know, sticking with that kind of lighter yellow green-ish color theme here. And then I use that that decoration with like all the kind of decals or whatever, and add that in here just because I feel like it fits. And I really wanted to use it in this build. I was trying to use a lot of like basically everything that came in this pack, but yeah, I needed to stick that somewhere, and that was honestly the best place. And like a lot of the base game pictures just weren't what I was wanting for that room. So yeah, then I use this little chicken guy. He's in the corner over there. Speaking of chicken guy, if you ever are in Orlando or anywhere where chicken guy is, that place is pretty good. I think it's Guy Fieri's like chicken spot, and it was decent when I was there. It's always insanely busy whenever I'm down in Orlando. Side note, my family, not me necessarily, but a lot of my family, they love going to Disney and like Universal and all the theme parks. So I've been to Orlando a time or two, and yeah, just a fun fact. But yeah, I think that's at Disney Springs, which is like that big shopping mall type thing over there. But yeah, anyway, that was kind of a non sequitur to anything, but I'm back to the living room now. I added the cross stitching stuff. I added that basket. There's a ton of blankets in this house. They gotta stay warm apparently, kind of like me right now, because it's still in the negatives where I'm at. Why does Midwest winter exist? We don't know, but it's fine. Like the other day, I had to help somebody move something, and we were all just like, why do we live here? Like, it's so cold. Like, we could be in, like, you know, Florida or maybe California or somewhere a little warmer, maybe like Louisiana or something, Alabama. I don't know if I would want to live in any of those states necessarily, but you know what? At least it's warmer. I can't say that those states would be any different than the places I live. So, I don't know. It'd be fine. It'd just be warmer. Same kind of vibe, though. Anyway, like I said, I moved this table and changed the color. I really like that dark brown. I think it kind of it looks very nice. But yeah, that's kind of it for the downstairs for the most part. I go back down and do the downstairs bedroom here in a second. But here's like the upstairs bathroom. This is one of the full ones. This is the first one I kind of build out. I think I used everything from Cottage Living. I think it came with everything but a toilet for some reason. I love when they do that for packs. It's like, okay, we gave them basically everything for a room, but let's cut out one thing, and that'll do it. That'll do it. It's like, okay. That's fine, I guess, but why would you do that? It's like, what hurts to add a toilet? I don't know. I just use that like old-fashioned wooden seat one because I felt like it fit the vibe of this house. Then I tried to incorporate some like older looking tile and wallpaper, which I think I got, but I don't know. It's a bathroom. No one's gonna be looking at it too hard, I don't think. But oh wait, I don't even end up using that tile, that tiled wall. I went with the green because I was like, oh, it's more the vibe, but whatever. I think it looks fine either way. But yeah, now we're moving on to the downstairs bedroom, and it's more of a pink and white kind of vibe. I don't know if like a teen lives here or like maybe a single adult. I don't know. Somebody can live here, but I wanted to use that like vanity dresser type thing, just because I really like it and I never get to use it hardly. So added that in there, and then I added the easel and the art tray because why not? There's only limited skills and everything in the game, or I should say skill building activities. So I added that in. Then I decorate this vanity and kind of make it so it looks like, I don't know, like the Sims, like getting ready type stuff. Is there like perfume, nail polish, lotions, that kind of thing. Then I add those flowers just because, I don't know, I like the look of them and I wanted to add more plants. So add those in. But it's a very pink and kind of like feminine vibe in this room, which I don't really mind. It's like kind of the total opposite of what my room currently looks like, but you know, if it works, it works. So yeah, I think it turns out pretty good for what it is. Then I add in some wallpaper here in a second after I pick out a rug, after it takes me like 15 minutes to do that because I never know what rug to pick. But I think I end up using like more of like a older looking paneling / wallpaper situation here. I think I cut to it in a second here, but I didn't end up using any of the ones from Cottage Living just because I felt like they were way too loud for that room. And I also didn't want to use the same exact wallpapers upstairs because I felt like they'd be different kinds of people. So I don't know. I just like using something different. But yeah, now I'm back to the living room, finally decorating. I don't know why I hopped around so much in this build, but I did. But back to the living room, kind of add those chicken and rooster statues up on top. Don't know why, but it's okay. They're there. And I feel like if you live in a house with a farm, this wouldn't be far off from what's actually in the house. Yeah. I don't know. I grew up around farmers and people like in that kind of realm, and I feel like that's not uncommon to see like that type of stuff. So added those in. Then finishing up the entryway here, I added the pumpkin one just because I feel like it fits the house and the vibe and everything. So that's kind of it. And then we're on to the outside finally. I cut out quite a bit of footage here just because I redid this like 3 times, I think, and I moved the house a bunch to kind of figure out what I wanted, but you know, I eventually get it to look somewhat normal, so it's a trust the process. But I don't know, I built kind of like a smaller kind of like farm garden situation over here, but that's kind of it for this build. I'll take you into the into the game in a second and kind of give you a tour of everything. But I add the chicken coop, I add the little farm, like barn thing where you can keep the other animals, and then I keep the like rows where you can plant and stuff. But it's kind of a like simpler outside, but like, I don't know, for gameplay wise, I think this is fine. And kind of fits the vibe. I also cut out some footage of dealing with the ivy and the whatever vines and everything, but because it was so annoying to deal with. It's fine, but got those up, and then I do the landscaping out front. This also took me way longer than it should have because I just sometimes struggle with landscaping for some houses, and this was one of them. I was also starting to get kind of brain dead by this point because I had been building for so long, so it took me a second, and I think it ends up looking all right. I cut out the footage of me like adding the stones around the front. You'll see in a second, but yeah, that's kind of it. I'm gonna hop into the game here in a second, and I can show you guys what this build ended up looking like. Okay, so this is the final build. So like I said up front, I added some like stones and things around the like landscaping and flowers, and then I added this lamp here. I added these two. I don't know if I included that in the video. Also, this lot is on the upper left, not right. I mixed that up for some reason, but whatever. Of Henford-on-Bagley, but anyway. Let's go inside. So we've got the entryway right here. And it's got some shoes, coat racks. Very, I don't know, it's an entryway. And then if we go in here, we've got like the living room. And I added some more pictures over here too. And then we got books and photos. Got the library kind of thing over here. It's very straightforward. It's literally just 2 bookcases. Got some more books over here. These people love to read, apparently. And then we've got the dining room. Very simple, but that's kind of it. And then we got the kitchen over here. Very green, but I think it looks good. I like the, you guys can't really see it, but let's see. There we go. There's that. I added this sign over here too because I thought it was cute. If we go down this way, we've got the bathroom. Very straightforward. It's a bathroom. That's the half bath, obviously. If we go back to the living room and over to like this like hallway, we got another bathroom over here. This one's a full, the only shower in the house, but that's kind of it for that. And then we got that lower bedroom down here. I think this wallpaper matches the bed like well, even though they're not the same flower technically, but same colors. And I got that vanity. I added a fishbowl instead of the flowers just because I wanted to. And the easel, that's kind of that. And then if we head upstairs, we've got the gaming table here. Oh, felt like doing that apparently. And then some pictures, a plant. And then we've got the other bathroom. It has a tub instead of a shower. That's kind of that. They're all kind of the same bathroom. That's why I cut out some of the footage for these. And then here is the primary bedroom. Oops. I added these lamps because I really love these. And then I added that Coach bag because why not? It's a cute little accessory, I guess. I added the green just because why not? And then I added like these, like that stuff. And then we've got the typewriter desktop type thing. Kind of a small gallery wall over here. And then the bed. I absolutely love this bed. It's like literally my favorite thing. But that's kind of that for the inside. And if we go outside, we've got a bench over here. Some flowers and things and a tree, and then we've got a little field type thing and barns, and that's kind of it. If you're interested in downloading this lot, it's called Cozy Cottage Lot on the gallery, and it's under my gallery ID, which is The Threat of Joy. Feel free to download it. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And also feel free to check out my other videos. I think I have like 20-ish now at this point. But yeah, thanks, and I will see you next time. Bye.